Hey guys, Guido coming at you with a tactics talk and more of guest help week. Today we've got Leaf Fan. He of the it seems to either be a light tank or a FV game with 7 or 8,000 damage. But today we are running his ELC even 90. He's got this thing 3 marked. He's anonymous. He cannot be named. He who shall not be named, though we know him as Leaf Fan. He's running a CBS. He's got a low noise exhaust bounty style. He has optics bounty style. He's running a directive with camouflagination. And we have some footage, which, let me see. There we go. So we got food over there. All right. We are on Himmel's El Haluf Dorf, which is a middling scout map, I would say. There are certainly opportunities, and especially late game scouts can be important for digging guys out who are moving around. It's a big map. So that's important in terms of vision and a bit of camo to get moving around, especially once the guns go away. But Leaf Fan sent a note and said, I think I found a new bush. I'm just going to leave that one. I'm not going to say anything. There's another 3-mark tank. What on earth? We have all the 3 markages going on today. All right, Leaf Fan, where's he going? He says it's a new bush. I watched this. My chair won't stay over here. All right. I've used this bush before. I think you guys have seen it probably. I don't think it's commonly used, and one of the issues is it really takes a little guy like the ELC, one of the smallest tanks in the game, at least at tier 8 especially, or higher tiers. LHMTV could probably do something like this, maybe a G-SOR. Manticore is a lower slung tank, so possibly, but check it out. So what do we got going on? There's one bush left here. There used to be several others. They've changed this part of the map several times. Now we've got this big berm here. So you're either coming up and over and going, hey fellas, shoot me, if you get spotted, or you're using this one bush that they very cleverly put at the edge. So that's the trick, isn't it, fellas? Don't go so far that you skid off. You have to be a small tank with good camo anyway. The approach into it, if there's anybody kind of hanging out over here already, or maybe even down here, there's sight lines, ect. But he got in there, and check out what happens, guys. Sees the Su-130. He sneaks forward. Maybe he's a little bit worried. Boy, that's made me scared. I was a little scared. He's got him teed up. Hopefully the Boros can put some damage on him. Centurion does some damage back. The Boros has lost about half his hit points. He says, help me. And Leaf Fan says, I am, dude. Watch this. See this other Centurion? Here comes Popoyo, and CDR Stone. Now, the Bat Chat, this is an interesting thing. He gets seen, right? Of course, he might figure it was the Boros. He's backing out of that thing. Down goes the other cent. We're already at 1,849. But the Bat Chat's probably right now going, all right, interesting. He may think or have a sight line to the Boros, so he's probably, all right, fine, that's the guy that's seeing me. He kind of rolls into here. He's going to try to gang tackle the poor Burr, who I think is now on a reload. He misses. That's unfortunate for him. He's getting help from the T-26E5. Misses again. Boros is saying, help me, help me. Bat Chat gets a chunk taken out of him. Boros makes a runner. During all that babbling, we were up to 3,097 damage. The Sioux makes another... Oh, a shot went through. Okay, shoot. That was interesting. I did not notice that on my first walkthrough. So maybe the Saladin was seen. So I don't know if we were blind shooting the bush. I think maybe the Saladin was spotted, maybe by the 12T, perhaps. And a shot went right over us. So talking about the Bat Chat, because the concern here now is if you've got another light tank player, down goes another camper back there, 3,649. When you start to get good at scouting and you start to understand the bushes and the sight lines and how it works, and you're in a 12T and you're noticing you're being spotted over here, you might start looking at that going, all right, I think there might be somebody in this bloody bush up here. So the potential then starts for blind shots. Now he's going to push across the open area. Another danger, of course, is sight lines in here, and we're going to get spotted as we back out. You probably know that's going to happen because you want to get out of there. Remember that the spotting thing is a circle. We've gone through this before in the past, so it actually exists as a sphere. I don't know if this is high enough that the bottom of the sphere touches the ground or not. I don't think so, but Leaf Fan's not taking a chance, and he may be able to sing out in the comments if he knows if it is or not. He's not taking the chance, so he backs out. Makes total sense to me because probably that well is going to dry out just a bit here. So he's going to look around, try to figure out a way. Let's go back to what he's doing with his camera. He's going to look for a way to become effective again. Maybe come over here and shoot this 432 if he's still at. Nah, that guy goes away. So what do we do? Do we cruise down to the middle where they've got all kinds of enemy tanks? I don't think so, because there's crossfires from the Sioux, the 432. The Shrek is rolling around. There's a Scorpion up top. Probably not. So he's going to come up here. He knows the 12T's probably below him unless the dudes run. So he can come up a little bit, see if he gets some spotting. He noticed the Sioux 130. Looks like maybe he wants to try to help him. There is a ramp over here to the left, guys. So the Sioux 130 is trying to figure out if he can maybe find this 12T and kill him. You gotta like that. I do appreciate that. That the TD is using his mobility, and he nukes the 12T, and that's release the Kraken, right? Release the hounds, all that kind of thing. The 432 is over there, so there still is another scout. We don't want to walk into the face of TDs that can see us because we only have 900 hit points, but things are looking up for our ELC even 90. Now the Canonian Panzer makes an absolute bold move across the middle there. He went down the ramp, by the way. You can do that. Watch how Leaf Fan does it. He almost makes a mistake there, and we'll watch him as he does it. We'll talk about it a little bit. But the Cannon is going across. So really, Leaf Fan probably has to get over there and kind of help out. I think it's smart for the moment to see if he just gets absolutely obliterated. You don't want to just roll over there because someone's being stupid and pushing for no reason. But pretty soon, he's going to start getting spotting and get those guys riled up. So if Leaf Fan wants anything else to get going. On this map, we've talked about a million times, that northwest corner I think is the most important place. But if you can get something going over here, we're going to come up this sideways. Oh, God, we're so lucky we didn't absolutely just roll over on that. Look how fast he used that kit. That was nice. Gets back moving again. So on this side, on the south flank, if you can get something going and wrap around behind him, then that's fantastic. The problem is if you prioritize that and you don't get anything going, you get stuffed, then you've taken guns away from the northwest. So it is a trade-off. Don't get me wrong. I would not have expected Leaf Fan to go up into the heavy brawl. I leave that for idiots like me. You could take an even 90 up there, but it's not a smart idea. It's kind of fun sometimes if you can use its mobility and its little autoloader to kind of come in there and assassinate things. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we're absolutely out spotting everything in the south and creating all kinds of opportunities, let's call it, for our team that was camping down here. We have 5,000 assists already. Absolutely fantastic. We know there's a Sioux 130 here, but he actually finds something else. Oh, hello, Barask. Okay, so he gets over this way in case there's something off to the right that might shoot him. I like that. Sabo tank is coming in. So we're going to gang tackle the Barask. Here we go. Oh, that just hurts, man. That just hurts. Everything is moving slowly. We didn't burn to the ground, but my goodness, we lost 800 plus of our hit points on that. What a bummer. Why is the shell blinking? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Is that a replay artifact? Why is the one shell lifting the autoloader blinking? Is that new? I don't know. Never seen that before. Either it's always happened and I've never seen it. It's new, or potentially a replay artifact. Don't know. Very strange. Is it doing it on the OBS too? Yeah, it's blinking. All right. I don't know. I thought this was interesting from Leaf Fan. I've watched a lot of his scout replays. He's usually very meticulous about the bush use. This surprised me a little bit when he found this 432 that were just sort of, I guess he was still behind the bush slightly. I don't know. I really thought he would scooch up about there before he started aiming in. Now we're on a reload. 432 makes a runner. He's not long for the world. He gets nuked trying to come up and over. And again, a little bit surprised, honestly, Leaf Fan, that you didn't back out enough to put yourself in the bush. And what's interesting is it didn't matter. These guys didn't have the vision, even after he shoots, to see him right here. Is there another busher I'm not aware of? Oh, maybe. No, I don't know. He looked at you. He knew that's where it was from, but he did not see you. Don't know. Maybe Leaf Fan is more familiar with this position, but he gets a few more hit points and a kill, which is really nice. Tosses a kill on top of a fantastic game. 691 damage, 6,311. 6,311 assists on this map is really good, guys. It's really good. The Shrek, which was, I didn't realize that's his platoon mate. Well, it is his platoon mate, but I didn't realize it's also his clan mate, so I think they came in platooned. That guy gathers up 5. So he was over there taking some of the spotting damage for Leaf Fan. I didn't notice that until just now. Hey, look, I can't see everything in a daggum replay, all right? Okay? Believe me, you guys let me know when I miss stuff down there, right? All right. It was a Romple Stomp, but it was also a very nice use of a new bush. It might be new to you. Not necessarily new to me, but I don't use it very much. I haven't been playing the really small light tanks too much other than the Manicore, I guess. That's really small. Why is it? It's blinking again. Look at this. I don't know. Let me know about that, fellas. I don't know. I guess maybe that's new, or maybe it's happened and I just didn't notice it. I kind of like it, though. It sort of grabs the eye and says, hey, bro, you only got 1 shell in there. Maybe that's the whole purpose of the thing. Thanks for sending that, Leaf Fan. Thanks for showing how to handle that south flank with a light tank and a platoon mate, in this case, and some other snipers over there who just absolutely obliterated the camper. You got to love that, don't you? That's one of my favorite things in the game, if I'm honest, and I try to be. Digging out campers and punishing people who just sit in bushes or hang out near the cap with a light tank, coming in there and just absolutely destroying them as they sit there doing nothing. There's not a whole lot better in this game, especially end game when all they've done is sit there. You gotta love it. Leaf Fan, thanks. That's all I've got, fellas. See ya.